Discipline, it is bullshit. And I'm going to prove it to you. You probably keep telling yourself you just need more discipline. But no matter how hard you try, you keep failing. Here's the truth. Discipline isn't your problem. It's the way you're using it. If you're stuck in a cycle trying to brute force your way to success with pure willpower, and every time you slip, you tell yourself the same thing. I just need to be more disciplined. But it is not working and it never will. That is trying to force your way to success with raw willpower. No structure, no system, just effort. And the harder you push, the faster you burn out. That means you're stuck in the discipline trap. Trying to force your way to success with pure willpower. No structure, no system, just effort. And when that is all you got, it's like pouring water onto the ground and expect it to build something. See, this glass of water, this is your discipline. All your willpower, all your focus, and everything you want to accomplish, it's this bottle. This bottle is your success. This is what most people do. You might gain a little success, no system, and everything spills. And now I'm going to clean this. The harder you try, the more it just slips out of your fingers. And when that is gone, you're left empty, frustrated, telling yourself the same lie over and over again. I just need more discipline. But it's not about having more discipline. It's all about how you use it. Now watch what happens when I pour that same glass of water through a system. The water flows clean and controlled to your goals. No wasted energy, no chaos, just pure focus. That is what discipline is supposed to do. Not burn out, not fall apart, just flow. If you think that discipline is all about effort, pushing harder, trying to force yourself to do the right thing every single time, that isn't discipline. That's desperation. Real discipline, it's about how can you direct your effort. It's about building something that pulls you forward, even when you're tired, frustrated, pissed off, or just lazy. It's like a funnel. When you got structure, discipline will just stop feeling like a grind and it flows automatically. The people who seem to have the most willpower, they actually need it the least. Their life is set up in such a way that they don't rely on discipline. They have built systems so tight that failure almost becomes impossible. You know what I do? I build systems. I make discipline flow. It is not some motivational bullshit. It is real, brutal and practical. I don't get distracted with YouTube. I don't break my trading rules. And if I do, I figure out why it happened. Every mistake, every time I slip, I analyze it and then I ask myself, why did it happen? Most people, they never do this. They just tell themselves the same old weak story over and over again. Next time I will be more disciplined. Next time I will be more focused. Next time I will have more willpower. I call that the next time fallacy. It's this idea that next time it will be different just because you want it to be. As if repeating the same shit without changing anything will somehow give you different results. That is pure delusion. You think you're being disciplined by promising yourself you do better next time, but you're not. You're just making excuses. Every time you screw up, you need to analyze it. You need to figure out why did it happen, and you need to build something to stop it from happening again. Here is how it works for me. Do I find myself wasting time on the internet? I block the websites. Do I break a trading rule? I change the process. Literally, my YouTube page looks like this. This is my homepage on my Instagram. I don't have any feed, no reels, but I just have my messages. It's a bit like this Dutch saying, if you don't want the cat to drink the milk, don't put the milk next to the cat. If you don't want to eat sugar, don't buy it. It is so simple. But most people refuse to do it. They rather try to flex their willpower like it is some muscle they can keep tearing down and rebuilding. Discipline, it's about building a system so you don't have to rely on willpower. So that shit just flows like pouring water through a funnel. So if you want to break out of the discipline trap, you need something that makes discipline automatic. Systems so unforgiving that you don't have to rely on willpower. It forces you to do the right thing, even when you don't feel like it. And there are 3 parts of building such a system. First, you have the rules or the framework. This is where most people screw up. They make rules that are vague, flexible, and emotional. Your rules need to be black and white, unbreakable, non-negotiable. In trading, define how you trade. Your entry, your risk management. Define when you trade. Specific hours, specific days, no exceptions. Most people try to be disciplined, but they're soft as hell. And then they wonder why they break it. Part 2 is the structure or the environment. Rules are nothing if your environment doesn't force you to follow them. You need to have an environment that makes failure almost impossible. Automate everything you can. Alerts, journals, checklists. Make decisions before you sit down to trade. And then time blocking. Set strict windows when you trade, no exceptions. If it's outside of your window, you don't touch the market. And then have visual cues. Have your rules printed out, written, pasted on a wall. Constant reminders to keep you locked in. This is your funnel, and it's what catches your discipline and channels it into execution. And then you need the feedback loop. Most people, they never analyze their failures. They just make the same mistake and then tell themselves that they'll do better next time. The next time fallacy, that is what keeps you stuck. And the only way out is to build feedback loops that kills it for good. Journal every trade. What worked, what didn't, how you felt. Review your performance. Daily, weekly, monthly. What are you doing right and what is leaking through the funnel? And refine your rules and structure. If something keeps slipping through, you tighten the funnel until it can't. Every time you fuck up, fix the funnel. Because here is the brutal truth. Discipline without a system is just wasted effort. If you want to build a system without relying on willpower every damn time, I will show you exactly how I did it, step by step, using AI to make it effortless. Build a funnel and break out of the discipline trap. It's here, click on it. You're welcome. Cheers.